Dutch Schultz, notorious mobster, bootlegger, and racketeer, rivals with the likes of Lucky Luciano, Legs Diamond, and even U.S. Attorney Thomas Dewey. Today, his estate transformed into a luxury upstate New York weekend home. Surprises, secrets, and mystery on today's episode of Prime Properties. During the Prohibition period, Schultz ran a massive moonshine operation out of this house in Pine Plains, New York, the largest moonshine operation ever on the East Coast. Hello and welcome. My name is Darius King, and today we will be looking at the transformation of 54 Ryan Road, the third project by Atlas Prime Properties. Atlas prides itself on acquiring historic or severely outdated properties and restoring them to elegant and timeless residences. They pride themselves in preserving existing architectural elements and character while tastefully blending in modern luxuries and conveniences to create timeless elegance and classic appeal. In this series, we will document that. Today, we will meet with Dominic to show us inside the Mobster's mansion. Dominic, pleasure as always.
Darius, good to see you again.
Now let me just start off by saying, beautiful house.
Thank you.
First, I noticed in the drive here how beautiful the surrounding area was. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, yeah. Well, this historic home is located in the Hudson Valley at the base of Stissing Mountain. Lots of nature trails accessible right from the house. There are 2 twin lakes at the base for water activities on the weekends, fishing, canoeing, so on. There are many horse farms on the ride up, driving distance to here with polo activities on the weekends, so lots of activity. It's also centrally located between historic Millbrook and Rhinebeck on the banks of the Hudson River.
Beautiful, especially great for those Manhattan buyers who never get to see things like this.
They love it.
Now let's start by going into what I believe here is the living room.
Yeah, so this is more of a family room. And when we originally purchased this property, that kitchen island, or where that kitchen island is, was a solid wall. So we kind of broke through that to open it up, family room to the kitchen. And we put in this featured fireplace that didn't exist before. This wall was lined with ugly white cabinets. This was yellow walls. There was a square drop ceiling. There were stick-on vinyl tile floors. So we really just redid this whole place, put in the recessed lights, put in all new windows, high energy efficiency HVAC system, 200 amp service, and we really tried to just modernize this otherwise beautiful historic homes. Has great bones, and you can see behind me here, this is
This is beautiful.
Absolutely. So we have a lot of high-end features in this kitchen. These are all custom cabinets with soft closed drawers and doors. We added pendant lightings along this large center island, as you can see. These are quartz counters, and we added under cabinet lighting, wall matching cafe, high-end appliances. And so we really tried to make this a great space for the buyers.
Incredible. So let's move on to the other side of the house. I hear you have some secrets for us.
Yes, lots of interesting historical facts to go with this house. So over here on the other side of the house, this we really opened up. There was only a small little doorway here that led from this foyer into this side of the house. Same thing on the right-hand side. So we really tried to open this up to create a nice floor plan, a nice open space, exposing the beautiful wide staircase leading upstairs. And this room is the living room. And we made a lot of changes here as well. This had laminate pergo floors. Everything was changed to be matching with the 2 top levels of the house, a full finished attic and 7 bedrooms in the upstairs.
And if I understand, this used to be a barn for the horses, right?
So back in 1930, when it was first built, yes, this wall right here with all of these windows, they were like barn doors, and presumably this is where they kept the horses and so on. We don't know, we just see the original pictures, but by the time we acquired the property, this was already closed in and already being used as living space, but it was very dated. Again, it had crazy colors on the walls and just low-end floors. and it was closed down. So for example, you can see the nice double French doors here. They were not here. This was a solid wall. And on the other side of this is a very large room that could be used as an office. And the only way into that room originally, when we first acquired the property, was one small little doorway here leading in. So again, in the spirit of having a nice floor plan, we opened that up and made things easily flow and accessible. This wall right here in front of us with the columns and the archways, again, this was a solid wall. There was only one small doorway about where that globe is that led from this room into the room behind us, which is the formal dining room. So we took out that wall with windows and we just added these two half walls with columns and archways just to give it some nice architectural appeal. And it also opened up this room to that room behind it with that whole row of windows, so you can really take in the gardens and the vast landscape of the yard and the property outside those windows.
Spectacular. Let me just say, having seen the house before you guys got your hands on it, this just looks phenomenal. This is one of my favorite accents of the entire house, and you guys did a phenomenal job on this work.
Well, we appreciate that, yes. We're very proud of this, and we love the architectural aspects that it adds.
Now I hear this room has a little bit of a secret, yes?
So yes, again, the history of the house, this was once owned by a notorious 1930s mobster, Dutch Schultz. He was rivals with Lucky Luciano and Al Capone. So he built this place because he ran, back in the day when he owned it, this was hundreds of acres. And throughout the years it got parceled off, but he ran the largest moonshine operation on the eastern seaboard post-Prohibition period. So as such, he designed the house with hidden rooms and escape hatches. There was a network of tunnels that led to many, many outbuildings across all of these different properties from this house. So if you look over this way, this beautiful bookshelf is actually a doorway into a hidden room. So if you push in at the right place on that wall, it opens right up into what we made into a wine bar. So if you follow me in here, this was a hidden room so that if it ever got raided by the FBI, which it did in 1932, presumably he and his crew would run in here, close the doors, and when the FBI ran throughout the house, they'd never find anyone, because who would ever think that a bookshelf would open up into this hidden room? And the hatch that you're standing on is actually an escape hatch. So we can go ahead and open this. And this leads down into what we have renovated into an underground wine cellar.
Well, let's check it out, shall we?
Sure, come on down.
Wow, look at this place.
Yes, this is a concrete and steel underground bunker that we converted into this beautiful wine cellar. Actually, the ceiling is concrete and so are all the walls. I mentioned before there was a network of tunnels throughout the property, giving the workers and the mobsters a chance to escape if it ever got raided. Although we have not found any way out of here other than the staircase that you came down in. Maybe it has since been filled in, we don't know, but it's a beautiful space down here, ideal for a wine cellar. And since there's a wine bar in the hidden room, the two go together perfectly, and it adds another interesting historical feature to the house.
What a nice thought.
Thank you.
Can we go back upstairs?
Yeah, let's do that. And there is one more room that I'd like to show you before we head on upstairs, because it is one of the more dramatic transformations that we've done as far as rooms go.
Wow, look at this.
So this is the formal dining room, and originally there were no floors in this room. They had just 3/4 inch plywood thrown on the floor, not even secured, just loose and wobbling around. There was an oil tank in that corner, and this room basically was not finished. So we kept the exposed beams, we took out this wall as I mentioned, and we really tried to open this up. In addition to the oil tank having been there and been removed, there was a wood stove in this corner, and it was just a room that was not really finished. So we turned it into a formal dining room. It has great views of the outside, as I mentioned.
And it does look a lot better in that room. The fireplace.
Yes, thank you. So this is the master bedroom. You can see the columns with the archway. You can see the crown molding, not all the way up against the ceiling, but a little bit lower. That's because we put this ambient lighting surrounding the entire room, which at night is a really nice, soft, cascading light throughout the whole space.
Love these little details.
Thank you. Details are very important. And
then we got
That's right. So we redid the master bath, completely redone with all new tile, tub, shower, glass, lighting. We have a his and hers vanity cabinet here, all solid counters, all soft close drawers and cabinet doors, lighting, mirrors, and of course new paint and windows. So completely redone with the latest styles and beautiful crown moldings going everywhere.
Spectacular. Now one more stop, the attic. Let's go take a look.
Sure. So this stairwell leads us into the fully finished attic, which is an enormous square footage. And you can see same original hardwood floors as the rest of the whole house. You can kind of see the size and scale of this room, and it would have been a shame to lose it. One of the key decisions that we had to make is what kind of HVAC system are we going to install in the house. We knew we wanted high energy efficiency, we knew we wanted the latest and greatest systems. Had we gone with central, we would have taken up this entire space with mechanicals, so it would have been completely unusable by the homeowner.
That really would have been a shame.
It would have been a shame to lose it, and we felt the same way. So we went with the duct mini split systems, both for heat and the AC. They're smartphone accessible, they're high energy efficiency ratings, so it was the best overall solution, maximizing the utility of the space in the house and giving the homeowners the most energy efficient solution.
Spectacular. Now this, I think, may be the favorite part of the house, which is funny because it's outside the house. The beautiful yard, the beautiful landscaping you guys did with it.
Yeah, the house is really, really nice. Great bones, as I mentioned, a lot of historic aspects to it. But what really rounds it out is the actual land itself. It's really flat and beautiful in the surrounding area around the house. And then you have a mountain in the backyard, lots of trees beyond, lots of space for putting a pool or playing any kind of sports outside. We spent a lot of time putting in gardens everywhere, like the one that's standing right behind you. We also have this nice walkway leading from the driveway, the front part of the house, to this back area. The other nice feature is there's a concrete patio surrounding the entire house. So on both sides, including in the front, and all along that whole perimeter, we put in nice fountain grasses, black mulches, washed stones, and other nice vegetation to really round out the finished look of the house.
Talk about the barbecues you're gonna have here, huh?
Absolutely, you can imagine. It's the ultimate party house.
Dominic, beautiful house. Thank you so much for showing us around today.
My
How much
pleasure.
are you asking for?
Well, this beautiful historic gem is being offered at only $850,000. So bring all your buyers.
Beautiful. Now, I really noticed, even on your other houses, what a professional job you guys do. Where can we find more information about the next project?
Well, we do pride ourselves in quality and craftsmanship and making sure we do the best job possible. And you can find out more information about our company, Atlas Pine Properties, at www.atlaspineproperties.com. Go to the galleries page, you can see our past projects and any future projects we have for us.
Excellent.